Hey folks, it's Lindsey Hustle with SPS back in the building over at the Horatio Williams Annual Coaches Clinic. Here with one of the coaches that's going to give us some great knowledge, but he's going to stop by with me and give me some knowledge right now. Coach Cornel, man, of Grand Valley State University.
Yes,
How you doing, man?
Absolutely wonderful.
Good. What do these parents need to know? Let's just get right into it. What's something you can say that can help them in this recruiting process that's out here? Some nuggets you got.
Well, I think the biggest thing is to understand that the landscape of recruiting is very different right now.
Okay.
And so you have to be, in my opinion, intentional. So you know your kid. Then seek out, instead of waiting around for coaches to seek you out, you also should be seeking out programs and coaches that fit who you are and how you play. That way, because every coach wants and really likes for kids to want to be in their program.
Sure.
And so if you're good enough, then make the phone call, come visit campus, even if you're young. Build a relationship. Oftentimes, parents wait for coaches to build relationships with them. I think it's important to flip that narrative a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, of course, I've coached at every level except NAIA. I've coached Division II, obviously, junior college, high school, AAU, Division III, every level of Division I. And that basketball at the Division III level is really good ball. Division II level is way better than anybody would have thought, including me. And obviously Division I. And so when you have coaches recruiting you, pay close attention, because your kid is not necessarily high major. It's not necessarily even Division I. He may be Division II, maybe not necessarily Division II.
I just feel that he has a better opportunity out there. I'm trying to mimic some of the parents and what they say.
If you can feel like it's a better opportunity, but then go look at the stats of the portal and the stats of how many high school students are left out, how many portal students are left in the portal. There's a lot of student athletes who once had a scholarship or a place to play and put their name in the portal. Now they have nowhere to go.
Wow.
And won't have anywhere to go.
Wow.
And so you really have to enjoy the game of basketball and stop thinking, college is NBA, college is college. You can have a great time at any institution, at any level. And so I think parents just have to be really smart and intentional on that.
Yeah, I can appreciate you saying that. Talk about being here on this great DS with all these other coaches that are going to be here. You were just with the Kent State coach. You got Coach Juwan Howard coming. I know just being part of, this teaching group of coaches where you can share knowledge to a big body of coaches in the room like that.
Well, I think it's important that we do it, and obviously Horatio has done it for a long time, and I used to help him put this thing together.
I know.
Is important because, like, even me, I didn't have this growing up, and so I didn't have a college basketball coach come in and tell me the things and go through the things that can help you.
Right.
And not just for the student athletes, but also for the coaches, or especially for the coaches, because it's a trickle down. The coaches get it and trickle it down to the players. I think it's important because this is where some person raises up. This is where some high school coach become a great coach at a higher level.
Yeah.
And so it's important for those reasons and a lot more. And our city deserves. Detroit is one of the hotbeds. Always have been. We don't have any as many players as we used to, but the level of ball is still really good. I just think we have to continue things like this to continue elevating the city of Detroit, Metro Detroit, the state of Michigan in terms of high school coaches at a high level, but also high school players at a very high level.
I like when you talk about a number of things. We talk about elevate. Let's say you've been in that audience and now you're on the stage, so that opportunity presents itself. Before we get out of here, the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network has done some great job supporting what we have going on with SPS. And tonight, talk about mental health and what that's been like for you as a coach dealing with these young people the last few years, post-COVID, and just, is there any mental health message you have for the players and the coaches and the parents out here?
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but I used to work at Detroit East Community Mental Health Center.
Really?
I was with the COPE program. I was a mental health clinician with the COPE program, which was children of parental encumbrances. And so is a area in life, is an area in our society that does not get enough attention. attention. And even if you gave it enough attention, it still won't be enough. It's real. It's real. And the older we get and the more these young people come up through computers and that age is less interaction and more time to ponder, wonder, and almost dream in a bad way. And so is really, really important. And our players, we make sure that the student athletes, the parents, and anybody on campus know that we're there for them. But we also have the protocol set to make sure we go or get them to who they need to get to. You have to have great relationships with parents so you can get the parent to help you coerce the student athlete into going to seek help for himself or herself.
See, of course, it ain't easy. I got to ask, with your mental health background as a mental health professional, how do you think that's impacted you individually as a coach?
Oh, I engage with people as if we're in therapy oftentimes. It's something you actually don't turn off. And you try to from time to time. But it has helped a great deal. I am a little bit more understanding than probably some of the coaches are. Teaching the same, a little bit more understanding because I was once a teacher. Those things really help because I am a teacher now.
Right.
You know what I mean? With coaching, I am a uncle. I am a dad. I am a brother. I am a mental health clinician. You know, I am a counselor.
That doesn't go away.
It don't go away, and it's needed. I mean, these are people. They out there playing a high level game that they love to play, but they're young people who need communication and conversation to help clear up anything. And a lot of times, what I tell them is, anybody and everybody should seek counseling or therapy because what it does is it helps organize your thoughts. Oftentimes people's thoughts are just boggled up and twisted. And so it just helps unboggle, untwist, compartmentalize, and now all of a sudden, you know.
So you're pretty much taking the stigma away, saying, hey, you can just go in to help you be a better version of who you are.
No doubt about it. And we can do it and they can do it, but they have to understand that this is for anybody, not just them, because then all of a sudden, it's like you said, stigma's like something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right.
You just need to clear up and organize your thoughts.
All right, I love it. You weren't here to promote Grand Valley, but you've done great doing that. Any last words you have before we let you get out of here?
You know what? I just want people to know that obviously the people at Grand Valley, but I've jumped in the culture there, and our culture is very, very is fragile to us, and so we are really, really vetting the student athletes that we get. We want every student athlete and every parent, because we don't want wild parents. We want them to enjoy their college careers. And with that being said, that the best way for us to help them do that is to have high character across the board. And so we would turn down
not just the students, but
we would turn down a player because his family ain't right. We'll turn down a player because the kid ain't right. And we'll take a less player with higher character, because to me that's the new toughness. You know what I mean? Because you ask them to do something, they do it, even if it's hard. It's tough. So that's the new toughness.
Coach Cornel, Mann, giving us some jewels. He's going to give us some more later on today. I can appreciate what you're doing, being here. With that being said, Lindsey Hudson with SPS.
Anger up.
We'll see you guys next time.